Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
Good afternoon and welcome to Love and Relationship. My name is Ndun Indun. I will be sharing with you some wisdom keys about love and relationship. Stay tuned. Welcome to today's episode of Love and Relationship. Today I will be talking about keys to an enjoyable marriage. And I will want to begin with the first key, what I will call the right mindset to marriage. Before people get into marriage, they have a certain mindset about marriage. What they expect, what it should look like, or what they should experience. So I want to enumerate some few mindsets here, and I'll tell you which one is wrong and which one is right. The first mindset I've come to discover about marriage that some people have is a hotel mindset. It's a mindset where they think, marriage is like checking into a hotel. And when you check into the hotel, you check if everything is fine, you check the bed, the condition, the windows, everything is fine. And if it's not fine, up to your standard, then you just decide to check out. And that's how a lot of people think. They think that, their spouse have everything that they need. So when they get into that relationship, they're looking forward to have everything they need, perfectly organized for them, just like a hotel will do. And when things don't work out that way, they plan to check out. To check out to the next hotel, find the next available hotel that might suit their comfort. And this is a mindset where one person blames the other for the challenges of the marriage or the things that are happening. So it's like blaming the hotel for not setting things in place for you, things the way you would like it. This is a wrong mindset for marriage. Nobody is perfect. Somebody said that the only perfect person or people are people in the mortuary. If you want to find a perfect person, go to the mortuary. There you can smack the person, hit the person, he wouldn't respond to you. But people who are still living still have things to work out in their lives. So if you want to have an enjoyable marriage, don't carry a hotel mindset where you think that the person you're marrying has everything in place and is perfect, set out for you. No, that will not help you. A hotel mindset is a mindset where you don't take responsibility to work things out. It's a mindset where you don't see the marriage as your own marriage, something you own, something you can contribute to make it work. Is you expecting everything to be worked out for you? That is a wrong mindset. The second mindset some people have is a tenant mindset. When you rent a house, you rent a property, you don't take responsibility for the major default or defects in the property. You simply pass it on to the landlord. Every problem, you blame the landlord for it. I'm using a property, illustration to illustrate marriage, because I believe that marriage can be likened to a building. The Bible says a wise woman builds her home. Marriage should not be likened to a car or anything. I believe it can be likened to a building. At least most buildings can outlast your lifetime. You can live in it till you die, just like marriage is still dead, do us path. So the next kind of people are those who think that marriage is like renting a property. So the problems in the property are not your problems. They belong to the landlord. And in this case, the landlord is God. So you find people blame God for what has happened in their marriages. They blame God for the woman. They blame God for the man. They blame God for different things. Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? And all that. They don't have a sense of taking responsibility to work things out in their marriage. you don't check into marriage with a tenant mindset, because that will not work out for you. God is not to take blame for anything that happens in your life, nor in your marriage. God has given every one of us the power and the ability to work out what we want to see. You need to take responsibility for your choices. Marriage is a choice. When you have made that choice, you also choose to work it out in a way that it suits you. I said to people, marriage is like a virgin garden given to every couple by God to work out what they want to see. In other words, to plant what they want to harvest from it. It's your responsibility. People say, as you make your bed, so you lie on it. You can choose to make your marriage work. You can take responsibility and work things out. We will take a short break, and when we're back, I will continue with 2 other mindsets of marriage.
Have you ever thought about the power of social media? Social media has the power to make your business grow. Grow! Yeah. Why don't you let us manage your social media? Because our business is to see your business grow. Visit us at www.bstownmedia.co.za.
Making a bold statement yet blending into the surrounding suburbs of Melville, 27 Boxes is a realization of edgy design and practical implementation. A radical departure from the shopping malls of our generation, yet not a return to the high streets of our youth. 27 Boxes showcases the best of a shopping centre set in a garden, surrounded by the bohemian suburb that is Melville. 27 Boxes, shop, play, eat. Live from 27 Boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.
Welcome back to Love and Relationship. We're still talking about mindset today. I'm here speaking about the right mindset to an enjoyable marriage. I spoke about a hotel mindset, where people get into marriage hoping that their spouse has been perfectly set out for them, especially the ones who truly believe that God gave the spouse to them, so they just believe that everything is ready and everything is set. And I said this is a mindset where people blame the opposite sex, their spouses. You will hear the men say, women are terrible, women are terrible. And you hear the women say men are terrible. But nobody wants to take responsibility about his or her actions. To ask, am I doing the right thing? Am I sowing the right seed in this relationship? So we said the hotel mindset is not the right mindset. We talked about the tenant mindset. We also say it's not the right mindset. The tenant mindset is where people blame God and they don't take responsibility to work things out. Now let's look at the third one, which I call the investor's mindset. You know, a lot of people enter marriage as if they're investors. Someone getting a property as an investment, hoping to sell it in future if things don't work out well the way the person thinks or expects. So this is a situation where it's like a property investment. So someone sees a person who appears to be good to him or her and chooses to have a relationship. And with this relationship, he has one leg in and one leg out. He's not serious. He's not in to say whatever it takes, I will work it out with you. It's just about, I just want to, see how it goes. I want to try it out. I want to see how things work out. In this investor's mindset, there is a tendency to blame the circumstances and situations that challenge the marriage or the relationship. So people will say, maybe if she was not from this part of the world, I think we would have had a good relationship. Maybe if she was not from here, I think it's her culture, different kinds of situations that cannot be changed. They tend to blame it for the problem of the marriage. We're saying this is a wrong mindset. You don't go into marriage as an investor, hoping to, get profit, from it. You just want to invest and then you look up to profit. Marriage is one institution that nobody graduates from. You're supposed to be a student for the rest of the marriage. As you sow, you reap, and you remain a student, and you remain a sower and a reaper. It's not something you invest once off and then you just leave to enjoy the whole harvest. One of the problems that people have in marriage is when they stop doing the things that they used to do before. In fact, even before they got married, they were very kind and they were very compassionate to their partners. And they showed love in certain degrees, in certain ways. But somehow you see when people have married, they tend to take each other for granted. And they tend to blame it on different things. Some people will blame it on their work. Some people will blame it on their office, their businesses, things, children, all kinds of things. And that is not the right mindset. For you to work out your marriage, you have to make time to invest, to do things the way you used to do before. Marriage, for me, I think it's a relationship where you continuously give in. You continuously give. You continuously give. You don't say, oh, I gave yesterday, I'm hoping to receive today. Say, today I'm not giving. Bible says, for God so loved the world, He gave. He gave. It's a relationship where you give. So, investor's mindset is not the right mindset. It's a mindset where the right mindset is you taking responsibility of your marriage, of your relationship. Not regarding the circumstances or the situation, making sure that you can make time, you can put in your effort, you can make things work. A lot of time people say, I'm busy. But the question is, who creates the busyness? It's you. What if you die today? Will you still be busy? If you're sick and you are being hospitalized, will you still be busy? You can't be busy if you are not fit. So you can also, the same way you create the busyness, you can also uncreate some part of that busyness and have time for your relationship and spend time in your relationship to make things work. The fourth mindset of marriage, which I want to dwell in, is the owner's mindset. It's a mindset where a person looks out for a beautiful area or beautiful piece of land to purchase and to build himself or herself a home, a paradise to enjoy. It's not about the situation. It's not about not having any other choice. It's not about looking up to some other person to make it work. It's about taking responsibility to say, this is what I want, and this is what I will do to get what I want. Marriage, relationship, it's about building what you desire. And that is why I always say to people, it begins by finding somebody who is compatible with you, somebody who has a common vision with you, somebody who sees things the way you see, somebody who is ready to run with you, ready to build with you, to work things out. Before you are head over heels in love, always find out if your partner believes in what you believe, if your partner desires what you desire, if your partner wants to come on board with you to build the paradise you desire. If you don't agree on some major issues regarding relationship, it will be difficult to build, because marriage is one relationship that you don't build alone. It's not like a business relationship where you can say, you know what, I go build my business if we can work together. No, you have to build together. So you have to find somebody who can build with you, somebody who can build according to the plan that you desire, according to the desires of your heart. And with that in place, it's easy to now make time and build that which you desire. You know, an owner's mindset is like somebody who secures a place that he loves, and then he takes time to cultivate the right environment, the right atmosphere, everything he needs. He builds it. It's like when you find some rich people go get an island or something, you know, it doesn't matter how rough the place is. They just want a certain kind of place. And when they locate the place, when they purchase the place, they invest, they put in money, effort to create what they want. They create it. Some of them don't even copy from others. They create what is in their minds. And when you walk into that environment, you feel at home. You feel sweet. You just feel this is beautiful. The person created it for him or herself. That should be the mindset of marriage. Find a partner who can create with you the dreams and the desires that you have. And when you found yourself, you can now both together take responsibility to create this paradise the way it suits you, the way it fits you, the way you will want it to be. I will go on a short break and I will be back to continue this discussion. Stay right there.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
This one is explosive.
brandlife.co.za.
Lunatic, 'cause I do what I want, and I get what I want when I want it. You know life can be so ordinary. Boy meets girl, they said, oh, make a baby.
brandlife.co.za.
The Dramatic Talk with myself, Bongani Drama. Bringing you insightful conversations on the Convo Corner, your latest celebrity news on Dramatainment, and your latest fashion news on Stash and Fade.
This is Bongani.
And myself, Rose Rataha, bringing you your latest news and sports updates.
Every Wednesdays, 2 to 3 p.m. Only on www.brandlive.co.za.
You're listening to brandlive.co.za.
Welcome back to Love and Relationship. I'm talking about the right mindset as one of the keys to an enjoyable marriage, to an enjoyable relationship. You can apply these keys in your relationship. You can apply it in your marriage. I have spoken about 4 mindsets of marriage relationship. The first one I said is a hotel mindset. The second one I said is a tenant mindset. The third one I said is an investor's mindset. And the fourth one, which is the right one, is an owner's mindset. And now I want to run a test with you to know which mindset you have. In the hotel mindset, I said that those who have a hotel mindset have a tendency to blame the situation on the other person, not putting things right, not, being the right, perfect kind of person they expected, being surprised at this and that. So the test is this: do you expect things to be perfect without your contribution or your effort in a relationship? If the answer to that question is yes, then you are having a hotel mindset. Because you see, it's only in a hotel that you check in. You're not expected to do nothing. All you expected to do is to pay and then get into a room that is well furnished, everything prepared, set for you, people waiting to host you, to save you, where you just walk in and the environment has been set out for you. It's only in a hotel that you can walk in and you complain. You see that the floor is dirty, the beddings maybe are not clean, and you can just pick a phone and call the reception and then complain about it and be angry and tell them, why didn't you clean the floor and the beddings and all that? It's only in the hotel you can do that. But in marriage, you are meant to contribute to building the kind of marriage that you desire. So when you come home and you find that, the house is not well kept and things are not in place as you expect, what do? You have to do something about it, not just complain about it. Do something. Maybe you can just change up and help to tidy up the house and help fix up what needs to be fixed up. Maybe you can now, say, okay, you know what, I think we need a cleaner now to clean the house. So now you can make a plan, make a budget, get a cleaner. You can do something. You must be able to do something to contribute to your marriage working out for you as you will expect it to be. So, if you're listening to me right now, and there are things that are not working out in your marriage the way you expect it to be, I would like you to ask yourself one question. What am I doing to contribute to bringing a change to that situation? What am I doing? So you have to do something to contribute to the change. You have to do something. Stop blaming your spouse. Stop blaming your partner. Think and say, what can I do to contribute to this? So that is the first test on the hotel mindset. And the second test will go to the tenant mindset. The test is this. Ask yourself, am I someone who expects God to fix everything in my life? Who blames God for the situations of my life? Who expect God to fix everything in my life without taking responsibility for things? If you say yes to that question, then you are carrying a tenant mindset. And with a tenant mindset, you cannot change much. God has given you everything you need, everything that pertains to life and godliness. He has given you. You can make things work. You can make things happen. Now you can ask me, how do I begin to do this? Because I'm not in this alone. I can't fix this. I can't fix that. You start by having an honest communication with your partner. You sit down together and you talk things through. Be honest. And make sure you show your partner that you are willing to contribute. You're willing to do something about this. Let it be clear. And share your opinions. And take responsibility to build things up. We will go on a short break. I will be back to continue a test with the other two mindsets. Stay right there.
Dramatic talk with myself, Bongani Drama. Bringing you insightful conversations on the Convo Corner, your latest celebrity news on Dramatainment, and your latest fashion news on Stash and Fade.
This is Bongani.
And myself, Rose Rataha, bringing you your latest news and sports updates.
Every Wednesdays, 2 to 3 p.m. Only on www.brandlive.co.za.
Live from 27 Boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.
Welcome back to Love and Relationship. We're still running our tests for the right mindset of marriage. I want to run one or two more tests on the other two mindsets I spoke about. The third one is an investor's mindset. And with an investor's mindset, we say that if you enter marriage with an investor mindset, you have a tendency to blame the situations and circumstances that surround your marriage without taking responsibility. This is a situation where people blame the fact that, maybe the child we had together, or maybe this person is from this culture, maybe because this person is from this culture, that's why things are not working out. because I have invested all that I could and then it's not working out. You see, when people want to change business, they say, maybe the economy doesn't favor this kind of business now or something like that. So with an investor mindset, we say you cannot build an enjoyable marriage. You must take responsibility to work out your marriage. Don't blame it on any situation. Ask yourself the question, what can I do to make this marriage work? What can I contribute? And that brings us to the last mindset we spoke about, the owner's mindset. The thing with the owner's mindset is that the person believes that everything works out for good. Every situation works out for good. So you come to a point where you do not sit back and say, oh, things have happened this way, I cannot. You can take the situations that have happened and turn them around and always find good in everything. So listeners, I will be wrapping up here today, but I want you to go home and think about this. I want you to build an enjoyable marriage relationship. I will be back same time next week for another episode of Love and Relationship. Please contact me 0782554517, and also you can send me an email at info@livingasOneevents.com. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you.
You're listening to brandlive.co.za.
This message was sponsored by friends and partners of Living as One events. You are invited to our singles and married couples event featuring seminars, talk shows, Q&A sessions, single mingles, couples games, and many more. You may visit our website for details of our events and register at www.livingasoneevents.com. You can also get our books on relationships titled Why Should I Get Married and Living as One. We also do counseling for couples and singles who want to make the right decisions regarding their relationships. For more info, please contact us on 078-255-4517 or email us at livingasoneevents@gmail.com. Please tune in again for another episode of Love and Relationship. God bless you.
Harnessing the power of talk radio. brandlive.co.za.